Hey guys, I'm going to do a box review of my next kit that I'm going to work on. This is the Hobby Boss 1/72 scale F-16D Fighting Falcon, and it's going to be in the Thunderbird scheme. Been wanting to do a Thunderbird for a while, and a little kit I picked up off eBay, and this ought to be a fun kit. And you can see here's the Hobby Boss kit number 80275, and of course the box art. Okay, you can see a couple of pictures. Alright, let's take a look at what's inside. Okay. Clear part. It's just a single piece canopy. I'm gonna keep that in the bag for now. Instructions. Decals. Let's take a look at the decals here. Alright. Some decals look really nice, very clear, and they're not very thick, so I'm hoping they go on really well. Of course, this is I wanted to build this because, one, I love the Thunderbirds, and I get to see them once a year here in Colorado Springs, and hope to get some good video this year. But it'll be it's a nice, of course they're show planes, so they're nice and clean. So it'll be a nice clean build, and should be just a nice relaxing thing to work on over this Thanksgiving break. Okay, so the decals, and hopefully they're not going to be too tricky, and they look very, very nice. You can see the, okay, see some of the markings. Okay, there's the decals. So here's the instruction sheet. So it gives you a little bit of information, well, not much. And the build, of course, pretty straightforward. Start with the cockpit. Some of the engine intakes and the front landing gear bays, and assemble the fuselage, jet nozzles, and that's it. So again, not very many steps, not a whole lot of, not a ton of parts. And I've never built the Hobby Boss kit, so it'd be interesting to see how it goes together. And then Sprue Diagram. Let me go back to this page because I thought this was the instructions. This is the nice color and decal placement instruction sheet. You do have some color call-outs. I think these are, well, it does give you, for the white, it does give you Mr. Hobby, Vallejo, Model Master, Tamiya, and Humbro. Okay, so that's the Thunderbird scheme. You can build it as a just a regular United States Air Force plane as well. Okay, and it gives you markings for those. Again, the grays. Gunship gray, medium gray, dark compass ghost gray, and then gray with Mr. Hobby, Vallejo, Model Master Timmy, and Humbrol. Okay. And so you got two options to build the airplane. All right, let's take a look at the sprues. Okay, first sprue I grabbed is the, looks like bottom fuselage, some landing gear, okay, and drop tanks. I'll have to look at pictures on the Thunderbirds. I'm not sure if they fly with drop tanks or not. But you can see this is the bottom part of the fuselage, and the landing gear bay, and they're very, you can see the very nice details. It's very recessed panel lines. Okay, pretty crisp plastic. I don't see any flash. Looks like the wheels and tires are a single piece, and you have missile pylons if you want to build the other option with an armed F-16. Okay, there's that one. Let's take out this one. So we got, so it looks like we got 3 bags. Okay, top part of the fuselage. Okay, and the missile rails here for the Sidewinder is molded on. Again, you can see, if you can see that, very fine recessed panel lines. And again, I don't see any flash on the kit. Okay, that should go on like this. Yeah, it's not gonna line up, so I can't do that. So until I get it off the sprue. And the last sprue. Oh, there's another. I guess you got 2 for the, depending on which aircraft which scheme you go with. There's a tail section that's separate, and there's also another one in here. So just have to look at the instructions to see which goes on which aircraft you want to build, or which scheme. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, already see an issue. Hobby Boss. They got the nose cone, but they've already have molded on the pitot tube, which it looks like it's a little bent. So, yeah, that's probably not a good idea, but I'll see how long it lasts. But it looks like I'll probably be ending up gluing that back on at another point. Okay, and you got your vertical stabilizer. You got your rear stabilizers, engine. You got your ejector seats. They're pretty basic. Okay, but they don't look bad, but they're not crisp. They're not sharply detailed. The landing gear piece is all molded together. Okay. There's the cockpit, and I believe there were decals that go for the instrument panel. Looks like the instrument panel decals are right here. So we'll have that on there. So I'll have to use those because there are no raised dials or anything like that where you can just dry brush and get a good look. So I'll have to use the decals on that. You can see looks like you have two different two different jet nozzles you can use, so whichever one you're building. Okay, you can see the detail on those. All right, and there's the it's like the front landing gear is all assembled together as well. So this doesn't look like it's not going to be a complicated kit with recessed panels and some of the detailing. It looks like it'll probably build up in a nice little kit. Again, it should just be a relaxing build, and of course it's all white if you do the Thunderbird scheme. And I'll probably put a little bit of maybe a real light gray. After I paint it, put just a real light gray wash to bring out, just to have some contrast on the panel lines, on the fuselage and the wings. But all right, so I'm gonna get going on it, and I'll show you how I progress. Thank you for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Bye bye.